off to the races.
You can go ahead and share now.
Thank you. Who was it? It's Foster, our friend Foster. He says, problems don't happen in business. You're not doing enough business. All right, can you see my screen, guys?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. So, sell more, serve more. That's the truth. So, this is very simple. There's only 4 types: red, blue, yellow, green. So basically, in a synopsis, just to begin with, behaviors are divided in 4 core styles. Each of them have a very distinct pattern. So I want you to be able to think about this for everyone you meet for the rest of the day. In fact, what is today? Today's Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever.
Tuesday, the 22nd.
You know, one of my mentors says, if you know what day it is, you're not busy enough. So we're busy. For the rest of I'm challenging you. For the rest of the week, I want you to think about any person you meet. You're having a conversation, you're interacting, get in the pattern, get in the habit, get in the comfortability of assessing everyone's personality style. For those of you who just joined in, for the rest of the week, please mute yourself. For the rest of the week, I'm challenging you right here, right now. This is a fun game. Make it fun. There we go. People are still coming in. For the rest of the week, I'm challenging you to assess everyone, whether it be a family member, somebody you're working with at work, somebody who's significant to you. Just put everyone in a category. This will pay dividends for you over and over and over and over. Make it a game. Get better and better and better. It's a skill. So increase your skill. You're here. Make it count. Put your heart into this. Put your head into this. Let's make this happen here. This will help you. This will help you to help others. So number 1 is a red personality type. These are type A personalities. They are dominant. They're like just cut to the facts. They're decisive, daring. They're passionate. They're bold. The next one is a green, cautious. Think of them like an engineer. Who do you know right now is an engineer, right? Or that kind, or a CPA kind of person. That personality type, right? They tend to be more introverted, people of a few words, or even if they communicate, it's very distinct, it's crisp, it's on point. They're very succinct. They're very specific in their communication style. They're logical, analytical, perfectionist, organized. I'm sure you know the type. Think of it. Lock that in. Lock that consciousness, that link in your brain. Blue is the steadiness. Think of a yoga person, but it's not just that. So somebody likes to help people. So you know, when I speak to providers, doctors, nurse practitioners, or of every kind of specialty, usually you hear some people, they're very interested in helping people. That's why we got into healthcare. Or if you're that kind of personality type, you love to help people. So that's the focus of it. So when I speak to these guys, I usually notice a couple of different kinds of people. Some people, they're very interested in the financial, how lucrative the anti-aging big ticket cash procedures are. And people, I assure you, this is big ticket. This is thousands of dollars without dealing with the insurance companies, without being on the record. So when I understand that, I'm communicating to them about that aspect. This is going to help people. On the other hand, somebody like who's very clear about numbers and they want to know how much money and what is the return on investment, that's a red. What is my return on investment? So you're speaking to them in that language. You're not focusing on, oh my God, you're going to be really helpful. So a lot of people are mixed, but I just want to give you an overall guide plan, or an overall archetype to understand this. So steadiness is a blue, the cooperative, patient, loyal, steady. Yellow is, where's the next party at? We're going to have so much fun doing this together. Just think about how much fun it's going to be when you have your new body, or just think about it, how exciting you and your friends, you can come and do this procedure together. You come bring a girlfriend and you come in and you both have a lot of fun and look amazing. So the red dominance is, think about how good are you going to look. Your friend, you know, the reds, they're like exclusivity. This is the best of the best of the best. I assure you, you're going to have the best procedure. This is the most advanced technology. So that's just an overall. Now we're going to get into some details. So think about a dominant, strong, driven, bold, embraces change. They're decisive, passionate, ambitious. So I want you to, again, think about start with the people you know, so you can lock this into your brain. So when you're speaking to that patient, the system is brilliant because it makes it simple. Everyone you meet is one of these four, and you're going to be able to use the communication styles I'm going to share with you to influence the way they feel, the way they think, their actions, their behaviors. Forever. You're going to learn this skill now, and you're going to have it forever. You got that? So, workaholic, think about this. The stubborn, easily angered. So as a way of drilling this down, as a way of anchoring it into your nervous system, into your brain, into your consciousness, I want you to use the people that you're in your everyday life that you know. So you're going to categorize everyone you meet into one of these four. And it's going to be fun. Becomes fun. You're going to become skilled. Initially, you're like taking all the information. Then you're going to like boom, 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 boom. And you're going to use these communication styles that you're going to be learning. Intolerant. Think about I'm thinking about a whole bunch of people with each one of these red. So how do you communicate to them? What do they need? Identifying. So you're going to learn even before you open your mouth to these patients. As you're walking in the room, maybe the staff is going to be doing a pre-assessment. And so your staff is going to be taking this video and taking our scripts and whatnot. We're taking these cheat sheet codes, and your staff needs to assess the patient before you even walk in the room. We got some more people coming. So before you even walk in the room, on that file should be red personality, or maybe sometimes people are a mix, but they have a dominant and then they have a secondary. So the movers and the shakers, they love this. I have a lot of confidence, these red people. So before you even walk in the room, if they're like super well dressed and they're wearing like the latest designer, that tells you a lot about it. It could be a red. They're very confident. If they are decisive, if they're assertive, these are reds. If they want to be on top, if they, you want to see them, think about all your friends. So I'm giving you some scripts. Think about all your friends when they see you in this piece of real estate or with this kind of procedure done to your face. They're going to be all jealous of you. So you're appealing to their ego. You stroke the red ego. They're very egocentric. So appeal to their ego. Think about somebody you know right now who's red. Think about somebody you know who's red, who you want to meet, who you want to influence. Well, think about that patient where you're going to speak to their ego. You're giving them, you're being straightforward. You're not dancing around the edges. They appreciate time management. If you're late to the meeting, they do not like that. They're goal-oriented, motivated by results. So you're speaking to these people, here's your results. They come across as aggressive. Think about people, patience is not dominant, stubborn, impulsive. So these people are easy to sell. They make decisions. It's the best. And it serves their purpose. It serves their need. Boom. It's easy. These are very easy people to sell. Impulsive. They're impulsive. They're usually very good. These are people who are good in sales themselves. So they like to be sold. So when I use that word sold, don't use it. For those of you who may have like a negative connotation in the back of your mind, maybe you had a bad experience when you were younger and you thought that salespeople were like, push. Here's the way I want you to look at sales. Sales is not like you're trying to convince someone. You're just sharing solutions to what people need. You're not closing people, you're opening a relationship. You're sharing solutions to their sincere needs. So for those of you who have any kind of feeling, thought, connection that sales is somehow dirty, corrupt, blah, 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 that's just an error in thinking. So I challenge you to rearrange that mistaken concept in your brain and embrace it. Think about how you can help people. Do it for the right. So that's a blue. I'm speaking to a blue, right? Think about how you can help people. On the other hand, think about you're sharing what you believe in. Like, oh my God, I went to this amazing restaurant last night. You gotta go to this place. It's like so cool. It's so great tasting food and stuff. You're just sharing what you believe in, right? Think of sales that way too. So these red personality types love to be they want what they want. And so you're just sharing from your mind, from your knowledge, from your belief system, you're sharing what you believe in. You won't have to tell a red to do because they are probably already doing it. So you just tell them what the story is and share. So more red characteristics. Appearance, sharp and classy. So somebody's sharp dressed, somebody's classy dressed, that's a red. If they're classic and classy, that is often a red. Somebody's trendy, that's more of a yellow, which we'll get into. But they're into brands. Oh, I will only drive a Mercedes, or the highest level, whatever that means to them. You're only going to live in this exclusive area of town. That's typically when you're communicating. That's a red personality. We have the very, very best technology, the most cutting edge, the premier. This will set you apart from your competition. This is the red. For those people who are in the financial services, you're going to have the best of the best. This is the gold standard. So your tone of voice, you're powerful. You're not meek and mild. You're not. Or when you're identifying, these people are bold. So identify them. They can be profane and sarcastic. So, I don't know what it is, but, certainly I come from New York, like probably a lot of you do, whatever. These people, apparently, it seems to be that they're known for like using profanity once in a while. So think about a classic New Yorker. That's just a small way. I mean, this is a worldwide concept here. Dress formal, more than casual, expensive. So you identify this as you're walking in the room, as your staff, you're assessing them. You're going to use this video. This is going to be a massive resource for not only you, but you're smart to study this, but for your staff. So you want to have a greater impact. You want to help more people. You want to increase your ROI. You want your return on the investment. You want to have more time on your hands. You study this stuff. You want to have more influence with your children, with your siblings, with your parents, with your friends. You study this stuff. This stuff works like magic. It's unbelievable. It's exciting because it's simple but highly powerful and effective. Characteristics, timeliness. These people, the reds, are always busy. They got a million things on their list. They're upset if they're not on time. If you're not on time, some people I know, they're rescheduled because rather than being late, you lose them if you're not on time. You got to be very on point with these people. They're upset. They always seem to be in a rush. They're very straightforward, business-like. They have a space. You should not violate these people. If you're a yellow, if you're touchy-feely, huggy, that's all good, but that's not the way you come across to a red. You give them personal space. You speak with confidence. I want you to speak even to match. If you want to match their energy levels. If they're out there, you're going to become a chameleon. You're going to speak with boldness, speak with energy, speak loudly, confidently. That's how you get their attention. The first few seconds is critical in your communicating. Do not tell them, you challenge them. I'm just challenging you. I want you to take this information, and for the rest of the week, everyone you think, I want you to make a journal of this and think about people. So you're going to just develop this skill, put it into your consciousness. It's like anything else. It's like learning to dance. It's like learning to do a new skill. The first time you rode a bicycle, after a while, you're consciously incompetent. You're like thinking about it, and then you become consciously competent, and then you go into unconsciously competent. So you can put your personality. So I strongly challenge you, each and every one of you, when you hear live or listening to this on video later on, to do this on a regular. It'll pay dividends for you. Do not tell people what you do. You challenge. So this is a red especially. They don't want to be told what to do. They're very decisive. They're very on point. They make good decisions. You're challenging them. They want to get big, fast results. They want to hit their goal. They're very goal-oriented. So you're speaking to them in terms of their goals. Show them an aggressive, you're going to follow this plan. It's okay. I'm saying, I'm giving you your options and you come to your own conclusions. You flatter them. Think about, to give you an example, think about, I don't want to get into politics, but think about a presidential candidate who has these qualities, red, okay? This is how you communicate to these people. Power words, this is what they're about: money, freedom, opportunity, success. This is going to help you be successful. You're challenging them. So I'm thinking about this particular gentleman who we were just talking to a couple of days ago, and he's a classic red. We all recognize the red. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, who I'm talking about, Maria. So what do? We challenged him. So this guy is more than capable in, like, with our technology. We challenged him. He's going to pay the whole thing off within the first 3 months. Okay, that was a challenge. And I know there's no doubt in my mind that it's going to happen, because he is receiving the most cutting edge, and it's exactly what he needs. And it is going to help. It's all about return on investment. And it will help him separate himself completely from the crowd. And so these people are leaders. It's a sense of urgency. Don't be afraid. You got to do this now. Let's get it done. This is the words you use. Get it done. Let's do it now. Turn off. It's like fierce. No, don't go touchy-feely. You're okay with it. Just, you can touch upon it, but that's not what their emotional DNA is about. It's all about explaining things in emotional terms more than once to the same person. They do not like that. They don't like long explanations. Short and to the point. Like, let's go. I gotta go. Let's just cut to the chase here. Do not like looking vulnerable. They don't want to be. You just want to let them know, look, I really believe in this. It's just like Maria was explaining at the beginning. Dr. Renzulli is an expert at what it does, and we are. This is what we do for a long time, and very, very, very successful. We help make a lot of millionaires, literally. So we know what we're doing here. This is what they want to hear. This is what Reds want to hear. Reds want to hear they're dealing with a highly competent, capable, mentally sharp person who's on point. They love this. They don't like somebody taking advantage of them. They don't want to lose. They see the world in terms of winners and losers. You're going to win. You don't want to lose. You want to win. This is how you talk to them. You don't take control. Reds are natural leaders, and they love to be in control. So, write this down. This is great. Let's get it done. You're going to have fast, successful results. And let's do it today. Here's the bottom line. So communicating. What do you think about this? You could be number one in your area. How would you like to be, if somebody's, I don't know, you say you're commuting to a patient, they're in a high profile scenario, you're going to be number one. You're going to feel so confident. You have a beautiful face. You imagine taking off those wrinkles. You're going to take 10 years off your face. It's going to help you propel you. It's going to separate you from the crowd. It's going to help you feel that sense of confidence. It's going to help you be number one. Then you can tell your patients what to do. So then you're going to be able to, you tell the Reds, then you're going to be able to tell others what to do because they're going to have more sense of authority, right? It's the best. It's the most cutting edge. So you want to get a procedure done that's the most cutting edge, right? That's something that's 10 years old. This is the most cutting edge, right? I'm challenging you. Return on your investment. I can tell you're not a job person. You were made to be your own boss. So
I'm sorry to interrupt, Dr. Renzulli. We are 11:40 a.m. Eastern time.
wow.
Yes. Time
Thank
is
you.
flying.
Yeah. Thank you. So we're just in red. But this is how exciting this is. So be direct, go to business quickly. Don't be pushy, earn, appeal to their ego. Talks about results and outcomes. Having confidence will help you close. So of course, don't be afraid to ask. Let's do this, okay? When's better for you? This time, let's get you going. My schedule is booked. I have an opening only. We can squeeze you in between this time and this time, which will be better for you. Explaining a service or product that can set them apart. Don't criticize. Okay, this is all basically similar to what we're saying. Now we got green. So greens, I want you to think of in terms of engineers. Cautious. Show me all the data. I'm just going to cut to the chase so we can summarize some of this. The strengths are very creative, they're dependable. Think about a green. I mean, they'll be there for you no matter. A green is slow and steady wins the race. I want you, in terms of green, I want you to think of like a tortoise. They don't make decisions easily. In fact, they take the longest in terms of a sales cycle. They take the longest. They want data. Think of studies. So you're going to have printouts of the studies about this latest technology. And you're going to show, this is why I believe in this. And you're going to cite the studies. You're going to go into, you're going to send them those studies. It's all about, show me the facts. I don't want to hear about your mushy gushy, oh, this is so wonderful. Just show me the data. Show me the return on investment. Show me your projections, or show me the science in a clinic. Show me the clinical studies. These are the reds, the greens. They appear very kind of almost even standoffish. These people, I would imagine, until you get to know them, they may appear to be emotionally they're not connected to their emotions seemingly so easy. They're very logical and analytical, right? Think about a CPA, think about an engineer. Detached behavior style, skeptical. So I remember just recently, we met this person on a plane. We were talking, we came from one of those conventions. We met this green personality type doctor and I knew it was the longer sales cycle. It was all about the studies. It was all about the evidence-based technology and understanding clinically and giving them perspective in terms of, we have all these, this is nationally what the projections are. There's the financials, and this is, they took a while, and sure enough, they're successful today. But it took a while, and they were skeptical. So identifying traits, deep thinkers, very analytical, detail oriented. They're planners. They're super organized. They have great they think through things. They come across as perfection. Facts. Let me just give you the facts. Love to have all the facts. Performs at the highest quality. They feel bothered and disturbed when working with this. So that these people can be working on their own often. Greens are capable of coming to their own conclusions without having examples of others pushed at them. So these green types, if you're overly emotional with them, they get turned off. Indecision turns them off. People who are self-centered or Self-aggrandizing, no good. Distractions or distractions. They don't like to lose control. So appearance. So if you're walking into a room, this is important also. You can assess a green. They're kind of like plain Jane, but very professional kind of thing. They're not into labels. They're not necessarily, they're not the trendiest, right? They're kind of like demure. They're kind of like understated, conservative, right? Nondescript. Nothing stands out. Nothing flashy, nothing trendy, nothing expensive with the way they dress. They lean towards form. They have a straight monotone tone of voice. They're slow, very art, but they speak crisply. They're articulate. Little extra words. People love little words. Excellent vocabulary. They're okay with their boldness. They're not trying to impress anyone. They want to be proper, they want to be correct, but they're not trying to overly, and they're usually pretty physically fit, not because of trying to impress you with how hot they look, but because of they understand the science of being healthy. Very important. You can assess a green personality even before you even talk to them. Very okay. Timeless, prompt. They're upset when others are late. So that's the same thing as the red. They don't like people being late, right? Reading. They need a space even more so, right? Germ conscious. They no crazy handshakes. Usually no smile, no small talk. Do not tell them what to do. Explain their options and back off. So you got to let them know, I'm going to give you the facts. I'm going to give you the studies. I'm going to give you the latest data. You come to your own conclusions. Use as much outside documentation as possible. Testimonials even, but showing what other people are saying and thinking and other people's financials or however business you're in. We're talking specifically about our business, but this is relatable to many other. So what motivates them? Challenges, same as the red. They love challenge, but problem solving, to be independent, the logical, and the perfectionism. They're in control. How does that work? These are powerful words. Tell me more about this. Quiet. People are quiet. Be prepared to go into detail. They love detail. More and more and more and more facts. Specific, logical. Listening to the green is so important. Let them verbalize their thoughts. The more with anyone, the more you can get anyone talking, the better. Your goal is to take a longer, if you have a big ticket, you can initially, until you get better and better and better. You know, I am friends with this high level nurse practitioner, and no, actually, she's not a nurse practitioner. She tells all the other nurse practitioners what to do. They have an aesthetic practice. She was just telling me she's making $100,000 a month just on one of these things. She's closing them. And the point of why I'm saying that is because I lost my thought. But anyway, all I'm saying is she's developed these skills too. We were talking about this. Listening to her. Oh, that's right. So she was saying that she likes to take longer. This lady, she works for someone. She doesn't even own her own business, believe it or not. But when she works for somebody, she says she needs more time. She likes to take more time so she can really listen to them, because she really develops that bond and rapport. That's why she has a high close rate, why they're all listening to her advice. Okay, selling to them. Don't be late, because again, that's the third one. So the late. Don't use just fluffy testimonies. You can use testimonies that are with data. Don't try to dominate the discussion. Give it to them straight. Don't sugarcoat things. Be very organized. Don't be too emotional with them. Talk facts, marketing plans, structures, research. Stress excellence over perfection. We're about excellence. We want the best result for you. We want the latest technology for you. We want the gold standard for you. Hot words. I need your opinion. Let me give you the facts information. The blues, again, these are like the yogis. They're into, let's save the world, let's help the planet, let's Let's come to a place of peace. The strengths are they're very caring, sincere, calm, observant. These are beautiful human beings. Weaknesses, less assertive, shy sometimes, easily hurt, resistant to change. That's an interesting one, right? Resistant to change. So think about somebody who's shyer, easily hurt, less assertive. That doesn't mean anyone who has that doesn't necessarily automatically blue, but if they're into like the really caring, sincere, calm, observant, I know some of you on this call right now, I know some blues here. So how do you identify them? Shy, low-key, observant, consistent, dependable. The consistent, dependable, calm. Think about your calm types. These are blues. So you're seeking security, resistance, self-confidence, certainly. Happy with repetition, avoiding confrontation. Laid back, chill, relaxed, might say yes, but mean no. So these are people of, I think about people from, say, when I understand different parts of the country, if you think about a Northeasterner versus a West Coaster versus a Midwesterner, I think about Midwesterners. They don't like to say no to you. They'll say yeah, but they just don't want to say no to you. So they'll say yes, and not really mean no, not really mean yes. So they don't like a confrontation. They're chill. Even though the current way may be unpleasant, they worry that the unknown may be even worse. So somebody who seeks security, right? They're worried about the negatives that could be. They'd rather be what's called, they'd rather be certain, they'd rather have certainty than uncertainty. Uncertainty makes them fearful. So when you're communicating to them, is when you're speaking about technology, this is the certainty. These other technologies could be risky. Here's your safe bet. So you talk safety to these people. This technology is safer. It's less risky than those others because we have all the evidence. You're speaking a very calm, soothing. Think of like a yoga person. They like to be spoken to a very soothing, calm tone of voice. The tone of voice, guys, is just absolutely critical when you're communicating to people, when you're influencing people. So speak to these people. By the way, I implore you and deeply encourage you to be highly conscious of your tone of voice. One of my mentors is, as you saw in that initial video, Brian Tracy, and I was absolutely fascinated with this guy. Every time he had one of his trainings, his tone of voice was like so captivating, so enveloping that I studied it. And I've told people tell me I love your tone of voice often. So it's a powerful way of communicating. They say that communication, people understand one another here. It's not even what you're saying, it's often how you're saying it. So this is perfect example is with this blue. Think about you're going into like a spa. Everything is zen, everything is easy, everything is calm. This is the energy that they need to feel. Okay, so you're going to become a chameleon. You're going to develop this skill, and so think about the security aspect of it. Think about the sense of certainty that you're going to be sharing with them when they go along with your idea, and they're resistant to change. So even though you may normally be resistant to change, maybe you can recognize that here is a really safe, smart, solid way to help others in a way that's consistent with your values. So turn off to the blues or conflict, risk. Think about a pushy person. Yuck. It's a high level of ick factor. People who are blue, they don't want to be pushed. Don't push me. Let me just share with you this is the language you use. Even all type. I'm going to share with you the information and you come to your own conclusions. Okay. Instability, remember, disruption of routine, surprise, aggressive behavior, no good for blues. So what is aggressive behavior? It's great for reds, right? Not blues. Appearance. Again, think about a hippie type, right? Think about a yoga type. Not styled in any particular way, nothing flashy, jewelry, casual, comfortable, nothing expensive, earth tones. Happy, warm tone of voice. This is how you share, how you impact, how you speak to the soul of someone. You're very, you care about these people. These are caring people. They care about the planet. They care about their clients. They care about their family. They're very obviously core value oriented. On time, respectful. So you speak, you can even use that word, we respect our people here. We care about what they think and feel. They will get close to you. They may even hug you. Softer. They respond well to a warm smile. Okay, persuading. Be sincere, and even use that word. Say, the magic to all of this is anytime you're doing any of this in terms of influence is to be completely authentic and sincere. This is not manipulation. This is caring about people in the way they just need to understand and receive. Okay, so you tell them what. So you can tell these people what to do. These people don't mind being told what to do. So I want you to do this, this, and this. Okay. And then you're going to do this. Okay. This isn't a red where you're telling them what to do. You can get a red to buy in. You can get a green to buy in. You're going to do this. Let's do this together. Let's do this. Okay. That's a red. They respond to honesty, integrity. So this is the energy, that the trust. It's all about trust. It's about trust for everyone. Let's be real. However, blues, they just resonate with this. This is their energy. To show them the big picture. Stability, peace, rational, routine. So remember, routine, they like certainty, right? So that's what routine means. So let's fit this into your sense of what you know and do every day. That benefits. How to communicate the blues. I really want to help you. Relaxed atmosphere, logical. So you can even use words like, you can communicate to people in a deeply emotional way, and then let them know, does that make logical sense to you? So now you're firing the left and right brains at the same time, right? You're rewiring and refiring their brains like, wow. You can be speaking to somebody completely emotional, and then you say, does that make logical sense? The left part of their brain will be like, they're just like locked in, because now you're engaging both hemispheres of the brain. They're emotional as well as their logical and analytical. So let's develop trust, informal, show genuine interest, be alert for nonverbal signs, because the yes can mean no. So look for the nonverbal. Don't just listen. You really want to be congruent. You have to look them sincerely in the eyes and feel a sense of heart-centered warmth for them. This is how blues communicate internally. Okay, they know you care about. So this is the patient who they don't care how all your scientific mumbo jumbo nonsense. They want to know that you care about them. They want to know that you care about them. Communicate that you care to these people. Don't be pushy. Don't ever put them on the spot. Praise them for their commitment. That's a powerful one, right? Praise them. So praise your children for their commitment. Praise that person for their commitment, because they're heart-centered, you understand? Give them personal guarantees. Wow. That's another way of sharing. That's another way of quote unquote closing somebody. Is on the promise. I personally guarantee you this. Let them know you will be proud of them if they achieve. So that's commitment and achievement. You're proud of them, you recognize them, you see them, you give them personal guarantees, you show genuine interest. This is gold. Don't push them to make a rapid decision. Paint the big picture. Bring up an example. So how we communicate is by sharing similar stories. Well, you remind me of this other person who had the same exact situation as you. You know, maybe they had a breakup and, you know, they were feeling insecure initially. They were feeling depressed. They were upset. They didn't even want to go out for a couple of months. And then, you know, sure enough, they had this procedure done. Their confidence came back, and you're showing them a big picture. You're bringing up examples. You're sharing stories of how a different scenario was just like them. Just like you. They tried this, it didn't work. Tried this, didn't work. Tried this, didn't work. Until they came and they got the very best. This was the safest, smartest, because it was the most cutting edge. It was just a tried and true. Take the role of the expert and walk them through the decision so you can lead these people. You got to be a leader. You can lead. Certainly, they respect a leader. You respect them. They respect it. It's that natural feeling of they're learning, so they want to grow, right? So instead of overwhelming them with too much information, you're helping them through the process. You're holding their hands, and you can even say, "I'm going to hold your hand through this." They respond well if you make them feel lightly guilty about letting you down. Wow. Feel lightly guilty about, okay, I'm going to count on you, okay? I'm going to do my part. I want you to do your part, okay? Get them to tie in. You see the way I see throughout here, how I'm speaking to you and I'm saying, yes, makes sense. Yes, right. Okay. They call that the yes momentum. You're saying all through your little consultation, yes, 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 yes. Let's do this. Okay. I'm going to be here. Respond well. I'm going to count on you. I'm going to do my part. I'm going to count on you to do your part. Okay. Okay. Boom. You just go for the here. Let's sign here and here. When's a better time for you to get started on your new procedure? We got this time and this time. Here's yellows. So think of yellow as like, woo, fun. Let's have a good time. This is yellow personality. So let's you know, I'm gonna have some other people here. Let's have a party out of this. So, you know, come to my my med spa, you know, open house. It's gonna be all fun, cocktails. We're gonna have you can bring the kids, we're gonna have face painting or whatever. We're gonna have a good time. Okay? So fun-loving, very friendly, charismatic. You know, these people have charisma. They're dreamers. They're impatient. Ooh, easily bored. You got to keep it entertaining. This is the TikTok world, right? This is yellow. Woo, we're all having fun together. You got to keep it mixed up. You can't bore them. You got to keep it on the cutting edge. You got to keep them laughing and smiling. And so if you have an aesthetic spa, right? You want to make it, listen, we're in a fun world. I mean, think about it. A lot of our medical colleagues, they're dealing with I have friends that are dealing with cancer. They're dealing with high levels of pain. They're dealing with heavy stuff. They're dealing with and insurance on top of it. I mean, really, seriously, where is this? We're dealing with cash-based procedures. We're helping people. People feel amazing. We're helping transform them. This is the world that you're looking at here, right? This is the world that you can have security in. So easily bored, self-indulgent, you know, it's all about, you know, pleasure. This is the pleasure principle over here. Let's get this procedure done because you're gonna feel amazing in your own body, right? You're gonna look good, feel happy. You're gonna have more influence over your colleagues and friends because you feel sexy, right? Who doesn't want to feel sexy? Are you with me? So impulsive. Let's just take care of this. Let's do this. Identifying the life of the party, sociable, and very. I mean, I got a friend of mine. He's like Mr. This guy is like super charismatic. enthusiastic, very sweethearted, very informal, extremely fast-paced, smart people, visionaries with high energy, persuasive, confident, charismatic, idea person, short attention span. This is what is, with our social media every day, we're all becoming, the attention span is going shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. So procrastinator, look at this. So somebody knows the procrastinator. Why? Because they like to be in the they're like super hyper in the moment, right? The driving need is for approval. So this is interesting. The driving need is for approval. So they like to get everyone in hopes everyone, they try to like everyone in the hopes that everyone will like them. That's interesting, right? So you can leverage that need. So this is an underlying fundamental emotional, psychological need of somebody for approval, a high need for approval, right? So, well, when you get this one, we could even be friends afterwards. Let's have fun together, come get this procedure, or, after you buy this house, we're even probably going to be friends. How cool is that? You know what I mean? So, you want to be able to feel like they're accepted into your, they want to feel like they're being accepted by you personally, right? Interesting. So turn it off. Public humility, being unappreciated. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you as a person. I see you with so this is a blue, as well as, listen, any one of these, we're all humans. So these kinds of things, some of them are overlapping. People being appreciated. Obviously, yellow is a deeper feeling, a need for that. So they don't like antisocial. Think about these people. They're very sociable people. Anyone who seems unsuccessful, I guess it's kind of like, what did they call this? The LA syndrome. Really, we can call it the Miami syndrome. Like, everyone is like, it has a desire, need to be like the flat, like, the trendy, the A-listers, successful. So this will help you even appear successful. You can mix these things up and say, studies show that people who look more younger are more successful. Did you know that? Isn't that interesting? So it helps you be more successful. So appearance, think about this. So this will, you're speaking, people, yellows do not like people who seem like they're unsuccessful. So you can tell a yellow, this procedure will help you look more successful. You will feel more successful. You will feel more socially accepted. So you're bringing up these fears that they have with this, as well as what they want. So people make decisions on two reasons. They want to move away from certain things and they want to move towards others. Some people, they have a higher predisposition to move away from a problem. They're forward. They don't want to. They avoid problems. They take action now to avoid problems. So maybe you don't want to. So as you want to avoid being unaccepted, right? You want to be accepted. So this procedure will help you feel more. You will be more accepted. This is where our culture has come down to. So these characteristics, trendy. So they're trendy. They're not necessarily the Gucci and the whole expensive like a red. But it could be inexpensive, but as long as it seems trendy. You get it? So spiked, lots of gel. So cutting edge kind of thing. They can be wrinkled or sloppy as long as they feel confident. Okay. Bright colors, very hip, very trendy, more casual, upbeat, happy people. Woo! Use a lot of slang expressions, very hip, informal. These are your yellows, guys. They are late, so they're time surfers. These people, they go off on tangents. They'll go off the meaning. They're in the moment completely. They don't care about structure. They're not green. They're not just give me the facts. Boom, 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 boom. This is like, let's be friends and we'll have fun together and we'll do these cool things together. They're very emotional. They want to get close to you, which, blues are like that too. Informal. You give them a big smile. You hug them. You tell these people what to do, but do it very nicely. You focus on hitting short-term goals and making immediate cash. So this is very important. So when you get this procedure done, you're going to have immediate benefit. This is immediately going to help you. These people have short attention span. They need the immediacy, right? Let them know they will have fun and you will be there for them. Okay? Giving them a big smile will start you off on the right foot. Let's have fun. Woo! You look amazing. You're the best. I appreciate you. This will be fun. People love you. You look great. Entertaining. You'll give out awards for the person with the best results. So for those of you, you comment on our social media, I appreciate you. I love you. I want to reward you. We're going to give you a cheat sheet, a cheat code for how to all these ideas in a synopsis in a way that you can share with your people you care about. Just know that these are just part of our whole entire marketing package when you get as part of our program. Never suppress their opinion. Don't get in too much small detail. Don't be too impersonal. Can't be business-like. You can be friends with people that you do business. Listen, people want to do business with people who they like, who are like them. So if they have this energy, you're going to match and mirror their energy, just like we went on through the whole NLP last time, last conference. You're matching and mirroring. You're energetically mirroring them. They have their hands like this. You're going to have the same thing. You become like them. You're connected. You're in the moment with these people. You socialize with them before mentioning products or services. I just want to give you a caveat before you go into any meeting, any kind you're trying to influence. You want to give some kind of nod to that you are truly the expert, whether it be somebody introducing you, some way of sharing a story. You have to convey your expertise in what you're doing. This is like our expertise is helping people be massively, massively, massively successful through the very cutting edge latest technology, as well as the skills, things like this. This is how makes you be successful. Okay? Offering your products using humor, having fun, acknowledging their input, using your energy. You need a high vibrational energy with these kinds of yellows. Certainly with all of them, but these guys, the energy is more fun, friendly, acknowledging. So these people, this is an emotional people too. Let them know that you care about them. You're in a group. That's right. They want to be included into the inside, the inner group. These people want inclusivity. They want you to connect with them personally. I'm thinking of some people right now. Remember that Dr. Maria up in, I think it was in Tallahassee. I remember when I really loved that guy. And I was looking forward to just being friends with this guy. And that really resonated with him. They will lose interest in me if they're bored. Don't come across as disorganized. Give them all the facts. Fun, excitement, travel, party. Okay, great. So, Maria, can you play that compilation video quick?
Yes.
Great.
I'm not so sure what compilation video. The last one, Dr. Renzulli?
Our scoped providers.
Okay. Okay.
So go to our social media, go on Instagram, Facebook, blah, blah, blah. And for those of you, you post. So, if you hit up one social media, you get one little nugget of unbelievable gold, okay? If you do it a couple of them, I'm going to give you more. We're going to reward you for good behavior. Can you do that?
Here we go.
For those of you who are in this space, I know some of you were in the process even of, we can't hear anything. There's no audio, my dear. So I know some of you, even who are looking, even in this meeting, you're in the process of acquiring your new technology. I know some of you already have other technology, but now you're in the process of. So this is next level. This is the bomb. This is truly, truly cutting edge. I am connected with the highest level plastic surgeons in the entire country, besides all, primary care doctors and, ER doctors. And I think, Mike, you're in this room here, you're a nurse practitioner, and you're everything from hospitalists to mental health care professionals to people are switching. They're sick and tired of the rat race. They're being burnt out with medicine. So this is an amazing way to help people. It's blowing up the demand and the need. Maria, we got this?
We have 20 consults booked this next 7 days.
The BioBodySculpt system is innovative, medically proven, and offers guaranteed results.
The business side of it's going great, and we've topped over $30,000 in the last 3 weeks, and have consults booked for the next week, and we just can see this growing and growing and growing.
It's been absolutely awesome for business and revenue.
Excited again to go to practice and see people come in who are happy and leave happy and refer 6 and 7 people that they know because of the results that they've had.
My muscles feel so energized. I feel better than ever. The Body Sculpt is really revolutionary. I'm in love with it, and I can't wait to keep using it.
It's been absolutely awesome for business and revenue.
I've tripled the number of my patients that I see each month.
I'm so excited.
The results have been, like I said before, fantastic.
I don't think I could ever achieve this just by working out on my own. Thanks, BioBodySculpt.
It helps with the blood flow, so the vascularity and stuff was more visible for sure.
We had excellent results with this so far.
I love the results my patients are getting.
We've increased our income considerably.
I don't have anything but good, positive things to say about the system, and I would highly recommend it. And believe me, the return on the investment has been absolutely exceptional.
Best decision I have ever made. Fabulous return on our investment. Patients absolutely love it.
It is the best solution on the market.
BioSculpt is a real business in a box.
So business in a box means we have everything from all the marketing. I mean, we have top-notch marketing, top-notch skill sets. You're going to become certified. This is unbelievable. So Maria, I just want to show super quick just the studies, and then we'll be good to go.
Research and studies. A total of 75 patients, age 22-59, were treated using a device with MMS and DMS technology for 4 30-minute treatments. The results show that BioSculpt improves the aesthetic appearance of buttocks non-invasively. The treatments not only resulted in a significant visual improvement but also increased patient confidence and satisfaction. The procedure is suitable for patients seeking improvement in tone, shape, lift, and tightness of the buttocks. In another study, 22 patients received 4 abdominal treatments using MMS and DMS. As a result, the MRI, considered a highly precise diagnostic method, revealed simultaneous muscle growth, fat reduction, and reduced abdominal separation. An effective meta-analysis of magnetic stimulation therapy for urinary incontinence has shown that the patients that received the pelvic floor treatment exhibited a significant improvement in incontinence symptoms. A multi-center magnetic resonance imaging evaluation study has shown a muscle mass increase showing 26.1% thickening, and a fat thickness reduction of 30.8%.
This new study, and this is the exciting part we wanted to share with you, actually they looked at CAT scan images of the belly area prior to treatments and found that there is an effect on visceral fat.
BioSculpt studies have shown excellent clinical efficacy, proven results, and safety.
Takes away about 30% of the fat layer with the treatment, and it also builds about 25% more muscle. And this is more than any other technology, more so than cool tone or cool sculpting.
BioSculpt, shrink fat, build muscle.
Thank you for your time. So we're gonna have another one. Maria, when is our next one? Hey, Mike. We can start recording. Are we still recording on this?